My biggest motivation is the element of self-improvement, but at the same time, team improvement. I always am looking for ways to get better, and so that's why I do it. I always want to be better than I've been before. It's not necessarily I want to beat whoever's next to me, it's wanting to improve off of my best.
Number one, Ben is incredibly coachable. The guy is dedicated, committed, hardworking, listens like few athletes I've had the pleasure to work with. But Ben's progress has been steady. He finds a weakness, addresses it, and moves forward. And he's always training hard to be bigger, stronger, faster.
Honestly, going into this last season, when I broke the record, it wasn't necessarily at the top of my list of things to do. I have these time goals in my head, right, that Coach and I will talk about. But at the end of the day, Coach always says you can't choose your time. You just choose how you get there.
Swimming is not about a time. It's about the person you want to become. It's about the commitment to hard work, the honest evaluation of your strengths and weaknesses, and trying to get better each and every day. In the end, if you do those things right and you get lucky and you hit it on the right day, then great things happen on the clock. But it's the journey that matters, I think.
Mix of drill or swim.
It's a pretty grueling sport, and so if you don't have a team around you that is pushing, pulling, working through it with you, you don't get there. And so the culture of the team is essential, and that enables things like Ben's record to be broken. So the goal is that we're all in this together, and we know that every day.
I ended up breaking the 100 butterfly record at conference. Prelims is when I started to realize, I might be able to get this here today in finals, and so it was kind of going on in the back of my head, but it wasn't something I was, focused on. At the end of the day, I just wanted to, execute the race that we had planned, and whatever happened, happened. And so it actually wasn't until Alec came over and one of my teammates that I realized, I actually broke the record.
I've been here 1 year, so Ben was new for me. Getting to know him, it's probably interesting. He started out a little bit more as a freestyler, and if I would have guessed a record at the beginning of the year, I would have thought maybe a 50 freestyle. Watching his underwater kicking and fly develop over the course of the season, for him to throw that down at the MAC championship meet was exciting, and it was a surprise, and I think it was a thrill for all of us.
Well, it was one of those things when I finished, I looked at the clock and I'm like, all right, best time, that's what I came here to do, that's what I trained for. I was able to get the time that I was looking for, be faster, and then getting out of the water, starting to realize, oh man, there's a little bit more to it than just going faster. It's one of those things where it's like, I guess I've been faster than anyone's been at the school. And so that was kind of a cool moment that I didn't necessarily realize, and that's what a teammate told me. He's like, hey, you just went faster than anyone's ever been here. I was really happy just to go best time, and then to get a record was fun on top of that.
He's a humble guy, and I think it's really just a handshake and a hug, and it's a job well done. I think he sees a bigger picture than just swim times, and just knowing he did his best was enough for him.
They're fun targets to try to take down, and I'm really excited, both individually but also as a team. I think we'll be able to take down quite a few records this season.
I think the idea is we want to be the best, and to do that we need to be Ball State's best team first. And I think when you're setting records, you're kind of making a statement that nobody's done this before.